Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 28 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And shutting him off, now open field. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The end result, 21 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. It's caught, Lockett, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the third. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check. Check out route. Hot, hot. Whip, 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 whip. Right.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Check, check.
The first throw for the backup Griffin. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Ingram's got the first down and more. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is Ingram on first and 10. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on second and 8, Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Right there, 54.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. he is all the way up past the 25. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Right there, 54 miles. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.